Hmm.
So there's something that brought up to the public, or someone to the public addresses about cities and buildings.
Yes, so folks from the different entities that are where these are located, the staff of those towns or elected officials in those towns. Some of the towns that are on the list actually have been in this program before and didn't and had more houses than their funds allowed. So they actually had homes already on their list that were eligible. So no, in general, sure, yeah. In general, these have public calls for a pre-application call. So there's sort of like a rolling opportunity where you bring your information in if your house is in need of repair or replacement, and that's where these houses come from. Is those lists of folks who brought in their applications over the past few years.
I think he asked a very good question because I heard Seaboard and I wrote down, I think was 218 Church Street
I have 218 East Church Street,
and then 217
Franklin.
Franklin Street. And I had he hit it right on the head. I'm like, where do these addresses come from? Because I not only live there, but I'm the commissioner that serves that area. Where do these addresses come from? How are they chosen? And that was a good question. Um, he asked a very good question because I was thinking the same. Who chooses these addresses? How are they chosen? I think Mr. Daniels asked some very good questions. And my question is, I need you to stick around after this so I can ask those same questions again because the music was going and I
Sure.
could not hear the conversation
Sure.
that you were sharing with him. But I just have more questions about this grant.
Absolutely, yes. And the application process is pretty rigorous, and so I think there is a and has a sharp deadline. So I think it's important to get your application in because these opportunities only come every once a year. But we can certainly set up a time to come talk more about the CDBG program in general and how it works. And we'd love to help get you all more involved. But generally what happens is there's what's called a housing selection committee. So a group of folks from these different towns who, for instance, in Garysburg, the folks who are on the housing selection committee, they're the town administrator, right? And so they actually have this grant in their town already. And so they're already working on it. They just have houses that they couldn't put in their own grant because they have more houses than the money allows for. And so the county folks were thinking, well, we could help because we could apply as a county for different and include houses all across the area. So folks on the housing selection committee, like Ms. Gallimore, right, they're very familiar with this process. They're very familiar with the types of houses. And in addition, speaking about the replacement of the homes, you also have rehabilitation on here as well. So some of the homes are in need perhaps of some more repairs versus being fully replaced. So there's different needs across the different towns.
That's the same process last year. Also with the CDBG program at home, they maxed out. And so the thought process here is that the county grant specifically for the older housing project, since we know that there's a need for these existing homes on the ballot, try to get these swap them out.
Okay. So our focus are those Oldham prison, and we got some slots, so we're gonna give some other places. Gotcha.
That would leave off the list.
I got you. I'm clear. I'm clear.
Yeah, because $950,000 sounds like a lot, but
It's-
it doesn't
it's
go that
not.
far when you're talking about
Mhm.
housing. So, just really trying to take advantage of the opportunity, given that folks like Ms. Gallimore and Garysburg already have experience doing this, already know that houses that are in need. So, yeah, certainly happy to meet with you one-on-one as well if you have more questions.
Okay, thank you very much.
So that's
Okay.
officially the public hearing. Does anyone have any other? 409 South Main.
And those are properties that were previously applied for. Yep.
That's my understanding.
Yeah, I'm responding.
Sure, yeah.
I am. The house is dead. The lady that is sleeping house paid for that money to use it for. The other house, they're selling. We have an inventory, this land use. We walk where we have a list of abandoned houses. We have a list of houses that need to require and comply. And there's some more research to be done. I would ask you feedback. Ongoing assistance. Change. Real. The engine for land that was taken, we went house to house. We about it, and there's, several
Yeah, in the instance of these that are in the times, those times selected those houses, not the
Yes.
county commission.
Right, and that's why there's representation from each of those towns on this housing selection committee, which you're required to have in order to, because you can't just have a mayor select at random. Like that's not how the program works. So you need to put a committee together, which we did, or the town or the county did, and those folks brought these addresses forward. So that we're officially still in our public hearing. Are there any other comments? Yeah, certainly. And the COG can help with that too. We have materials we could provide the county that you could be giving out year round that says, is your house in a state of disrepair? Are you looking to get assistance to replace your house? That kind of thing. And we have the questions listed out like, are you the owner? Are you under these income limits? So that's a great idea. definitely. And I think, as Mr. Bennett was saying, this is an opportunity now that we have a housing selection committee that has some representation to start bringing more folks in around, next year's process, getting started. Okay, if there are no other comments, I think we do need to have an official closing of the public hearing.
Correct. Okay, if there's no other comments, then we will declare the public hearing closed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. You have here before you the application for the grant. Excuse me. Can I get a motion to approve the application? Resolution for the, yeah.
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of the Northampton County Commerce Park Sewer Project resolution.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion?
Looking at-
This here?
Mr. Chairman,
I'm so sorry. I thought we clear.
Are you covering the resolution?
Yes.
I jumped ahead of
Just to
myself.
clarify, I'm sorry for the
Clarify.
board.
This one here.
I
It
move,
is it's a resolution for Northampton County application for community development block grant.
Block
funding
grant.
For the
Right.
2025 CDBG project.
I jumped ahead, Mr. Bennett, excuse me. Mr. Chairman, I move,
This one's here.
strike that motion. Mr. Chairman, I move approval of the resolution for the Northampton County application for the community development block grant funding for the 2025 CDBG project.
We have a second.
Second.
Any further discussion? Not all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Barnex Taylor.
Aye. Okay, motion is carried. Resolution is approved. Okay, the next item is the IDF funds.
in your package, I didn't bring it, but in your package, you'll find a formal application from the Department of Commerce Rural Infrastructure Authority. You all saw the press release last week. Great news. My department, as always, on the move and working to find money for Northampton County. So we were awarded $1.5 million for the expansion of the sewer infrastructure in the Commerce Park. This will supplement the existing $1.5 million that we have from the Golden Leaf Foundation, which brings that total grant to $3 million. The purpose of this grant is to allow for industrial growth in the county, to promote jobs, to promote welfare, and to promote a better well-being for our citizens. So in your application, you will find a quick application that Commerce requires us to submit. It is not the final grant award, but it is just a formality. I will need the board to vote on that application.
Is that the resolution to approve the application? Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
And before you do that, I can answer any question that you have as it relates to the sewer project, the grant, or anything like that.
Okay, board, do you have any questions for Mr. Bennett? For those that aren't familiar, they need to upgrade the size of the sewer line from the Commerce Park to accommodate future potential growth of the Commerce Park.
Mr. Bennett,
Yes, ma'am.
do we have everything in place we need to have in place to get done with this? Are we clear? Because we had a little issue. Is it, this is not the same thing.
Well, no, this is the Commerce Park separate from the Golden Leaf grant.
Okay, get me
The Golden
straight.
Leaf grant, so the two are actually going to be combined to fund
Gotcha.
the whole project.
Uh-huh.
And we're still working on a few technicalities with the Golden Leaf grant, but hopefully soon.
Okay, thank you. So this is different.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you got
Right.
everything you need with this. Good.
Anyone else have any questions? If not, could I get a motion to approve the resolution for the IDF grant?
Chair Martin, I make a motion to approve the resolution for the Northampton County Commerce Sewer Project.
Second.
Any discussion? If not, all in favor, say
Had a discussion with her, and she will get back with our board tomorrow. She said she will call Chairman Martin to see what we can do as a board. And I'm going to give a number for social services, 534-5811. Also, there's a number 211 that families can call to be connected with food pantries throughout the state. And I also want you to know you're not in this by yourself. And wanted you to know, please feel free to contact the board, not the board, but local government for further information, for more help. But you're not in this by yourself. But as of November 1, there will be no food stamps, there will be no WIC. And we're waiting on further information on what we're to do in Northampton County. Thank you very much.
Commissioner Whitaker.
I'd like to say good evening to everyone, and I'll save my traditional comments or updates at our next regular board meeting. But again, just thank everyone for coming out on tonight, and hope everyone is safe. Thank you.
Mr. Edwards.
Again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Your comments mean a lot to us, and we don't take it lightly. We try to look at all what's going on in the county. I see a lot of positive things, so thank everybody. Thank all the employees for giving it all they have, and thank our leaders for doing their good job. Thank you for coming out, and be careful going home.
Mr. Vice Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to echo what Commissioner Barnax Teller stated, as I serve on the Social Service Board, and that 211 number will direct you to local connections such as food banks, because this is a critical time when the SNAP program is being affected here in Northampton County. And we hope that you dial this number and also contact their local DSS to get more information about this number, because this is a critical situation that will begin in November. So please reach out, dial 211, so that you can start looking at food bank locations regionally here in northeastern North Carolina.
And I believe there's a distribution about once a week somewhere in the county. There was one today here in Jackson. So if you keep yourself informed, there are some resources out there. But thank everybody for coming tonight, and we'll see you next time. Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting? Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I move we adjourn.
Second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Bye, Boyd Taylor.
Aye. Motion carried. Meeting is adjourned.